Hi everyone. I just wanted to do a little update video today. Haven't been around for a little over a year, I believe. So I just wanted to get in touch. I've had a couple of viewers send me a message and concerned if I'm okay or where I've been, what I'm up to. So I thought I would do a video here to let you all know what I'm doing. I do plan on bringing the podcast back very soon. I just thought I would do this update video to kind of touch base with you guys, and that way when I do the podcast, we can just jump right into the fun of it and show what I've been doing and so on. So anyway, life has been pretty awesome. I will admit there's been some ups and downs. Since the last podcast I shared, I was just about to go to Stan Cassidy, which was a rehabilitation center. It did go really well. I'm very glad that I went there. They have an amazing team there set up to help you. I was there for 1 month. There was some good and bad that come from it. The good of it was I finally kind of figured out what my prognosis was, because I wasn't 100% sure on what it was. I have, on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being good, my feet, my back hamstrings, and my butt area are 4 out of 5, which is phenomenal. I'm really happy with that. However, what I am missing is my quad muscles, and that is one of the harder things to get, and that was a 1. So that was a little depressing a little bit, but it is what it is. There's still hope though. I came out with one of my biggest goals, and that is to downsize in weight, which is something that I've always wanted to do. So once I reach a certain goal, they never give me a number, but once I reach down to a certain point, then I can go back to the center, rehab center, and do a little bit more therapy to see what my chances are. The doctors said I could and I may not. So I can accept that. I will never give up hope of walking one day, but I will say that my hopes, I put them way too high. My expectations were way too high going in there, and coming out, I had a pretty bad downfall. It really put me into a depression. I've always fought depression, and it's something that I tried to hide. It's not something that I really wanted to think about. All the things that I have trouble dealing with, things that have happened to me in my life, I just decided I'm just going to shut them all out, and I'm not going to think about them, and I'm not going to deal with them. And it doesn't really work that way. It all just came crashing down on me. Last year started off pretty good. I had some pretty bad experiences, but they were life lessons that I've learned. The end of last year, I met my boyfriend, who is super amazing, and everything started to turn around for me then. So it's been a roller coaster. However, I'm doing much better now. I have an awesome boyfriend, and I also have a newfound fur baby. My aunt had a litter of 5 kittens, I believe, in the spring, and she was posting pictures of them, and I was trying to charm my boyfriend. I was like, look at them, they are so cute and adorable, and he's like, no. And I was like, oh, but come on. And he was like, no. So finally, she was down to just 1, and she had to post a picture of it and say there was just 1 left. So that was this little terror. She's actually a sweetheart. She loves to cuddle and loves to give kisses. However, she has a very much split personality and goes schizo on us very often. And I've posted, if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, she has a good taste for yarn. Yeah, which isn't a very good thing. I was in the kitchen here because our kitchen and living room is one, and heard this strange noise coming down the hallway, and I was like, what is that noise? And it was Rami. She got into one of my yarn boxes and was carrying down a skein of yarn and brought it down to the kitchen. So I took a little video of that, so if you check out my Instagram, you can see it. And last week, my boyfriend and I were out for the day, and we came home, and he comes out laughing with a picture. She again went into my yarn bag and pulled out another skein of yarn. This time, though, it had a project attached to it. She drug it down here to the kitchen and got it all wrapped around the kitchen table, and she's quite the kitty, but she has good taste. So, this is Miss Rami. Say hi, Rami. Yeah, she's beautiful. She's so sweet, and I love her to death. Even when she is contraire, I still love her. So, I'm gonna let her down because she wants to go play. But anyways, yeah, my knitting, I don't know. I think I mentioned it in my last video. After my mom had passed, I was finding it hard to pick up my knitting. Never lost the passion for it. Like I still was going on Instagram and looking at all these beautiful projects and all this yarn, and oh gosh, I never lost the passion for it. But it's something that her and I did together, and I was finding it hard to pick up my knitting because it was a reminder of her and the fact that she wasn't here to do it with me anymore. Well, I finally got myself over that, but with everything that happened last year, I was still knitting a little bit, but I definitely fell short. This past summer, since things have started to gotten better, sorry, I can't speak, I have touched it a lot more. I've done several projects. I have posted some of them. I haven't really been on top of posting stuff, and I apologize for that. I love to keep my Ravelry up to date and post stuff to Instagram and that, but I fell short on a few things. Reason being, I was taking some road trips back to my home of Ontario, because I'm living in New Brunswick, Canada right now. So life was busy in a good way, and I don't know, I was knitting some stuff that was deadline knitting too, so by the time I got it done, I really didn't have time to take any good photos of it to post, so that was another reason. But anyways, yeah, my knitting has definitely picked up a lot lately. I've been getting a lot more done, and the passion and the drive for it has definitely come back. This past summer, although I was in a good place and I was happy, I still found some days where my anxiety was just so high that I couldn't really concentrate or pick up anything. So yeah, it wasn't the situation I was in. I'm very much happy, but I still have these old fears that linger that I needed to get over, and it's a struggle every day. I'm not going to say I'm perfectly over them because I'm not, but I'm working on it. So regardless, yeah. I have been, past couple days, I've been working on some gift knitting. I have an order for from my cousin. She put an order through, and I've been working on that. I decided to make some project bags as well, and oh my gosh, I haven't touched sewing in like 3 years, and it's amazing. As soon as I went to do it, I was like, okay, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to go do it. As soon as I started, it's like I drew a blank. It's like relearning it all over again. And I found it quite frustrating. However, I just wanted to make some project bags. My lighting is definitely not good here. But I just decided to make some basic project bags, zippered ones. And they have the lining inside of them. Is it going to focus? Probably not. Anyway, they're just pretty basic bags. I didn't really have any except for one, so I needed some more because I am not a monogamous knitter. I have more than one thing going at once. I made this one last night for a good friend of mine who has recently gotten into the craft. It's a zippered one as well, and I lined it inside. So yeah, it's all a learning curve again on how to do this stuff. I wasn't really a sewer to begin with. I was just starting to get into it and learn it, so I'm not going to beat myself up about it. They're just simple basic bags that are doing the trick right now, so I don't care. So yeah, I have been working to complete a couple projects. I started these back in, I think it was either June or July, I can't remember now. I think it was one of the first or second trips I made back to Ontario. But I casted these socks on. They are the Mercury socks by Kim McKenzie. And I modified the pattern because in her pattern, this gorgeous lace actually goes all around the sock. I decided, because card knitting, I didn't want anything too, like something I had to concentrate on a lot. Just wanted something simple, but still kept my interest. So I just decided to do a panel of the lace, which actually is a super simple lace pattern. It's a 4-row repeat, and you do catch on to it fairly quickly. It's super easy. So yeah, I love them. Finally got them done. I was procrastinating all summer. I had gotten the first sock done, and then I didn't cast the second one on. And finally I was like, okay, I need to get this done because I found a new home for them. So yeah, that's them. Mercury Socks by Kim McKenzie, and I used hedgehog fibers, which is my first hedgehog fibers, and oh my gosh, I love it. I got it at our local yarn store, Cricket Cove in Moncton, New Brunswick, and it is just so soft, and it's beautiful. I love it. I can't wait to get more of it. I will show these better again in my podcast. Hopefully, I'm wanting to get one out in the next couple days, and I might have a special co-host with me to do it as well. But yeah, I'd like to do that again. I miss talking to you guys. I miss posting. Knitting is very much a big part of my life. It is a therapy for me, and I love it. I'm so glad that I did it, and in the process, I've met so many amazing people. You guys are just amazing, and I am so grateful for you guys. So, on that note, I'm going to stop babbling now. Hopefully, like I said, next couple days there should be a podcast up, and I will show you guys more of what I've been working on, and I do have some finished objects here that I can show, so look forward to that. And I will talk to you guys soon. Hope you guys have a good day. Bye.